Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to see if I can make a quick tutorial on how I made this cute little gnome charm. I posted it on Instagram and I had a few requests if I could show how I made it. I just made it using felt, and I'll just show you all the items I used. I used this like a fur ribbon trim I got at Hobby Lobby. It's either from the one I got at Hobby Lobby or one that was sent to me by my friend Sylvia. She sent me a couple last year in two different colors. I think it was from Dollar Tree, but I never found it. But I had one from Hobby Lobby. I just don't know if it's this one. But any fur will work. I also have purchased the stockings from like the dollar stores that have the fur on the top, just to cut off the fur part. So you can do that as well from the dollar stores. I used felt, but you can use ribbon as well. The gnome tassels that I made last year, I used ribbon for the hat because it had a like a pattern, like an ugly sweater pattern. But I don't have any in pastel colors, so I just used felt. And I just used this pink and this mint. Today I will be just alternating the colors, and I used pom-poms to place inside the body and the hat. So I'm going to be using these two. I didn't find the same size that I used for this one, but this should work. It might be smaller, but you could also just add like stuffing, like the ones that you use for like stuffing, like the pillow stuffings, craft stuffing. I don't know what it's called, but you could use that. And I also used a little bit of wire so I can make the gnome into a charm. Like that. So, and then you need a pom-pom for the nose or a small wooden bead if you'd like. So I'm just going to go ahead and, oops, I sent the pom-poms flying. Okay. So like I said, today I'm going to be using the pink for the bottom and then the mint for the hat. For this one, I just eyeballed the pieces that I cut, and the felt, I have different types of felt. I use the thinnest one that I have because I have the thick one from Hobby Lobby. This is just like the cheaper version. This is also from Hobby Lobby, I think. But it's kind of like the cheapest, thinnest felt that you have. It's easier because it's a small gnome. If you're using a bigger one, I guess you can use a thicker one, but because this is so small, you don't want a lot of bulk when you fold it over. And I'm going to be using hot glue for it, so no sewing necessary. So I just start off with a square on both, and then I go ahead and trim around. Like that. So all I did was place the bigger pom-pom and just wrap it around and start trimming off the excess. You can play around with it. This one is a bit smaller, so I kind of did. Okay, stay. So I just did the sides, and I just used my hot glue to wrap it. I think I did the bottom part first, And in this one I'm doing it backwards, but it's okay. So you kind of, like I said, when you start wrapping it, you don't want too much bulk when you fold. This pom-pom is a bit smaller than what I would have liked. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a small gnome or if it's just going to look weird. But we'll see, and we'll fix it. Just start wrapping it around. Oh, I forgot this side. You kind of want to leave the smooth looking side for like this, what you're gonna show on the gnome. This one came out neater, where the seam is kind of just in one spot, and then the hat's gonna cover the rest, so you don't have to worry about that. But this one is so small, and I'm getting a lot of bulk. There's no right or wrong way. Just all you have to do is wrap your ball, your pom-pom, however best you can. Okay. You know what will help is I could probably use some of this in here to make it fatter. Okay guys, I started over, but all I did was keep the one that I was using, and I'm gonna wrap this one because the other one was really hard to move. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a square, so I'm just gonna pull it up, and then let's see, this way. And then I'm just gonna wrap it this way. Let's see how this one turns out. There's probably an easier way to do this. I didn't look at any tutorials, but I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do this. And I forgot to charge my glue gun. It's starting to be cold. Okay. So this is what I got. One side's going to be covered by the hat, and the other side's you want it to kind of sit if you want your gnome to sit. This one's going to be charm, so it doesn't really matter, but you do want it to be kind of like neat in the parts that you will be showing. And I still haven't decided. Okay, so the next part is I did the beard, I think, next. So this thing, so the hairs go this way, so I cut kind of like a triangle here, and I cut on the felt and not on the actual fur. So I tried to leave the pieces long instead of evening all the hair, because I like it how it looks, you know, like from, you know, shorter, you know, like more realistic, shorter to longer. Okay, so I just did, and I didn't get it on the first try, but I just started trimming it down. We'll see how it goes. So it kind of looks like this. This is definitely too big, but I'm gonna be trimming it down. So you get something like this, and you kind of just want to trim it down depending on how short or long you want it. This one is too big, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. See there. Okay, let me see. I forgot already how. Okay, so it is too long also. And this is just however you like yours. Okay. So it looks a little smaller, but it might be still too long. Right, actually I think that looks good. You could also glue it further up. Is that too big? I think it looks cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and just trimming off the points right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and glue the edge, and I also you want to add glue to the top and to hold it also right on the felt. Actually, I think I did that from the bottom, so I'll show you guys. Okay, so okay, then I'm just gonna add glue down here. So it can sit straight down. That's what it looks like so far. The next part is the hat, but I'm going to add the piece of wire through the pom-pom. You don't have to do anything special, just push it in and kind of fold it so it doesn't come off. I don't think it'll come off. This one I didn't even do that, I just kind of glued it against the felt. So just securing it right there. And Where's the cutter? I'm gonna do this long because I don't know if I'm gonna wire wrap it. Probably. Okay. You can actually add another pom-pom to give it more shape at the top. This one's actually coming out bigger, so I might need to add another one. If I can add this. It's just for the shape of the hat. Because this one, you see how I added the hot glue and I squeezed because I was trying to get the wire to stick to the felt, but then the glue dried and it's kind of flat. So the pom-pom will help give it shape. And then, let's see, for the hat, you kind of do, like when you do a birthday hat, this one might be too big, but we'll see. Actually, so, okay. So you kind of have like a square, right? So you want to fold on one corner for the tip. And kind of see what size you want. I'm going to trim this side. But I'm going to fold. I folded a piece over to give it more, so it looks more like a hat. But I'm still trying to see if it's too big. It might be too big. Let's see. Just gonna add some glue. And fold it over. And then you want to kind of see where you want to place it. I'm just checking to see if I want to make it smaller or if I need to cut anything. Right here it looks a little big, so I might cut it. Yeah, it looks too big. So I'm just going to trim a little bit on each side here. Hopefully that works. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the pom-poms since I need it there anyways. That's not going to change. I'm going to go ahead and just glue that instead of me having to hold it. Okay. That's what it looks like so far. I'm just going to let it glue, get my other pom-pom ready. These are the pale pink. I think it looks more realistic. Yeah, I think I like that size. Just still waiting for it to dry. Okay, so I also went ahead and added some glue between the two pom-poms to keep it sturdy. And now I'm going to add the hat. I'm going to glue here in the front first to make it steady so that I can pull back the hat and glue it from the back. Trying to get it even. You could even add another pom-pom or two more right here if you want. Letting that glue set so that I can pull it around without messing it up because the glue is still wet or still not dry. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it this way, like you pull it like this on each side. You want to bring these two seams together, or these two ends together to form a seam. A seam. But I want to get this point in the middle. So you just want to play around with that. Okay, so it looks like one side's going to be too long, but that's okay. I'm going to try to fix that. So I got that over. And I'm just pressing and holding for the glue to dry. And so I want to get it at the point and like on the wire, like in the middle. Okay. Gonna add some glue right on the wire. The glue doesn't really stick to the wire, but unless you're yanking, it's not gonna. It's just to help it hold. And then I'm gonna do the other side. I'm trying to figure out if I have to cut anything. I don't think so. So now I just want to glue this over this way. Sometimes I get it, sometimes the glue dries too fast. Yeah, I didn't get that part right there. I'm gonna burn my finger. So you can't really tell. I'll just add more glue to secure it. Okay, I think it's coming out really nice. Now it just needs the nose, whatever nose you want to do, a bead, you want to do a pom-pom. I'm going to check to see if I have a bigger one. Okay. This is the same color, just a little bit bigger, because this gnome is a little bit bigger. And I'm going to add the glue on the pom-pom. And then just put it right in the center. Right there. And that's how it turns out. You can decorate your hat, guys. Add something like a holly leaf. I was looking for my holly die. I did this little paper gnome, and I added little holly leaf right here. But I only have the punch, and that will be paper. You could do that. If you have any flowers, whatever you want to do to decorate it, you can use ribbon instead of felt. I like the ribbons that I have, but I didn't want it for the pastel one. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire wrap the what's it called? The wire, the charm part. And then this is optional too. You didn't have to add the wire at all, but even if you did not want a charm, even if you just want a decor, you can still add the wire. It just not have it go all the way up or out. Leave it inside, and that way you can shape the hat of your gnome. So you don't have to make a charm if you don't want to. That's just, I actually probably shouldn't have made this one a charm. It's kind of big. I don't know, you can cut it out too. This wire, I didn't find my regular wire that I use for the wire wrapping. I can't remember where I put it. I know I put like wire wrapping supplies in like a container to keep it all together, and I don't know where I put it. So, cutting the excess now. And I think that looks really cute. What do you guys think? And you could do so much with this. You could add arms. You could add, I saw on Google, like the regular, the bigger size gnomes with carrying different things. You know, the sock gnomes. You could do so much with these. I just like miniature versions of everything, and I think a lot of people do too. But these are so cute for pastel, for your pastel Christmas decor or in your craft room. Make great gifts. You could do ornaments, charms. I hope that this was easy to follow, and I hope that you guys give it a try. So I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Bye bye.